Hey everybody, Dr. Christine here, the Digestion Doc, broadcasting to you here from Shelby Township. How you doing? Hope that this finds you well. And I'm basically doing this video because one of those moments happened again in practice where I just was like, I need to make a video about this. So here I am. And this video is about one of my dear patients. We're going to call him Mark, even though that's not his name. Anyways, he's an amazing man. He's 90 years old, super sharp with the program. And he does have some health issues, obviously, that's why he's seeing me. But one of the things that I wanted to share with you is, and if I'm going to give this video a title, I'm going to call it, It's Your Body. And why I say that is, Mark was recently at his doctor's office, and he's been given the new diagnosis of having Alzheimer's, the beginning of it. And he's scared. The doctor didn't really explain anything more other than use that name, which has a stigma attached to it, and that stigma is scary. This doctor also never talked to this patient of mine about how one of his drugs, I'm sure, has been one of the contributions to why he has the beginning phases of Alzheimer's. What drug might that be? If you guessed a statin drug, you would be correct. Statin drugs, these are cholesterol-reducing drugs, are one of the most dangerous drugs to be on because they're overprescribed, they're often unneeded and unnecessary, and they lead to brain dysfunction, cognitive dysfunction and impairment, all sorts of this. And why would that be? Well, the answer is because your brain is full of cholesterol. And when you're taking these statin-reducing drugs, your brain literally is drying up, so to speak. And when your brain dries up to an extent, or starts to, even dehydration can impair your function of your brain. Even just being 2% dehydrated will impair your thought. So when you're taking these statin drugs or these cholesterol reducing drugs, okay, they usually end in OR or IN, all right, they're going to mess with the cholesterol of your body and especially your brain. So Mark has been on the drug that starts with an L, ends in an OR, a statin drug, for over 20 years. And he's so scared, he thinks that he's going to die. He thinks that every symptom that he has is a direct result of this diagnosis that his doctors gave him without further explaining anything. But here's where it gets particularly annoying for somebody like me, and that is this. When I told him he needs to eat more fat because your brain needs fat, your brain needs everything, but your brain loves fat, your brain is made up of a lot of fat, I said things like avocados, and he stopped me. He's like, wait, my doctor said I can't have avocados because I have a lot of cholesterol. No. Incorrect. False. All right? There's no cholesterol. There's fat in an avocado, but there is no cholesterol like that you would find in animal products in an avocado. I then said have things like anchovies or sardines. He's like, wait, my doctor says I can't have salt. Also wrong. Do you even realize how important salt is? It's an extremely crucial mineral that you must have. But again, it's one of those misnomers, one of those completely silly things that doctors say. This medical model is broken. They tell you not to have salt. They tell you not to have fat. They tell you to have low fat and to have grains and have lots of carbs and things like this. Yeah, you need to have carbs, but guess what? You also need to have fats. You also need to have proteins. So that was one part of it. And so then I'm telling him all of these foods that he needs to eat, and every single thing I was saying, he was feeling conflicted because his medical professional had been telling him something the exact opposite. To which I said, maybe cockily so, if that's a word, cockily, it is today. I said, Mark, I will challenge any medical professional to a debate about nutrition any day of the week, and I will win every single time. Why would that be? Because I understand fully that nutrition normalizes function. Nutrition is the science of food. Foods are fats, carbs, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes, and only those 6 things are going to heal and nourish the body, bring your energy up, and healing can happen. Remember, prescription medications have their place, they do, but they are way overprescribed. 59% of all people in the United States who are 20 years or over are taking at least one prescription medication. Here's the thing, they do nothing to deliver energy to your body. In fact, they do the opposite. They take away energy from your body and they lead to drying up the brain. They lead to stroke. They lead to heart attacks. They lead to a lot of different things, which is why we've become conditioned as a society when they read over the side effects on the commercials really, really super fast like an auctioneer person. It's marketing. It's marketing. And they have billions of dollars that they spend effectively every single day, not only on the commercials on TV, but even the content of programs on TV is bought by big pharmaceuticals. Nobody has more money, nobody, than big pharmaceuticals. Not big oil, not big agriculture, nobody. So understand that you are being persuaded, you are being hoodwinked into thinking that you don't have a choice. You are being corralled into thinking that things like avocado and salmon and sardines and salt and avocados are bad for you. The time is now. We're coming up on a new year for you to really reclaim your health and understand this. It's your body. It's your body. Not your medical doctors, not mine, not Aunt Phyllis. It's your body. And you, and only you, get to decide what seems right to you. What seems right is to really first think about what really establishes energy. What establishes healing in my body? How do I heal? How do I balance out my body and help it get along that proper path, that proper trajectory? Well, start by looking at the food that you are eating. Then look at how are you digesting that food? Because the phrase "you are what you eat" is false. You are what you digest. Listen, I've got patients that have been on the specific carbohydrate diet, the ketogenic diet, FODMAPs diet. All of these diets have their place to an extent, but what matters more is, can you digest that food that you are eating? And are you working with professionals that look at that? Or are you working with professionals who are just writing notes, 10 minutes is up, oh, let me give you this prescription. It's your body. It's also your mind. What makes sense to you? So I wanted to just come on and give this little, rant, if you will, because I don't want any more patients like Mark scared. I don't want any more patients like Mark who think that avocados, sardines, and salt are bad for them. It's sick. It's sick. And it's only up to you to make the decisions yourself, to research, to be accountable for your health, and to really go with your gut. Pun intended, all right? As the digestion doc, pun intended. Go with your gut. What makes sense to you? That's all I got. I really appreciate you watching this video to this point. Thank you. If you found value in this, if you know somebody that would really stand to see this video, tag them in the comments below. And if not, go ahead and write in the comments below what you enjoyed the most about this video. My name is Dr. Christine Kazmar, the Digestion Doc. Love yourself healthy.